Water, an essential element to life. It touches every aspect of our lives, from public health to safety to the foundation of our economy. We put water to work in a million different ways, but do we even know its true value? We are so used to turning on the faucet and having access to safe water 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that rarely do we stop and think about the complex systems and technologies needed to treat and deliver this vital resource. Throughout history, people have always relied on water for survival. It dictated where they lived, where they traveled, and whether or not they survived. Today, we can see remnants of ancient water networks, such as the Roman aqueducts. Huge structures were formed to channel water throughout an empire. Fast forward to the year 1652, and America built its first distribution system. Farmers with wells started selling water to others, and Boston residents were the first to enjoy a centralized water system, something critical to protecting communities from the ever-present threat of fire. But real progress came just before the Civil War, when iron pipes replaced wooden ones. Until the early 1800s, the use of wooden pipes made from bored-out logs was common practice, and some are still in place today. By 1890, there were more than 600 water suppliers in the U.S., but public health problems such as cholera, smallpox, and typhoid plagued cities. In 1908, a major breakthrough occurred in Jersey City, New Jersey, when a disinfectant in the form of chlorine was added to the water. Within a few years, chlorine was being used nationwide and virtually eliminated the spread of waterborne diseases, making it the single most significant public health development of the 20th century. Today, water suppliers use a variety of treatment processes to remove contaminants. Raw water travels from its source to the treatment plant and later into hundreds, even thousands of miles of water pipes before reaching your home or business. In fact, the U.S. water infrastructure is so large that it spans 30 times the size of our interstate highway system. But with that comes a unique set of challenges. Water is not easily transported. It is heavy and cannot be compressed. 1 gallon alone weighs more than 8 pounds, and an enormous amount of electricity is required to help it move within the distribution system, making its transportation costly. Laws such as the Clean Water Act and Safe Drinking Water Act, set forth by the United States Environmental Protection Agency, establish quality standards to help protect public health, safety, and the environment. These quality standards are among the toughest in the world and continue to evolve. So water utility companies are regularly investing in sophisticated and expensive treatment technologies such as UV, membrane, and reverse osmosis to keep us safe and ensure an adequate supply of drinking water. As a result, today our drinking water is safer than it was 20 years ago. Another challenge is that the systems and networks used to bring water to us do not last forever. All infrastructure ages, and the same is true of water's unseen pipes and transport systems. Most of our water infrastructure is from the first half of the 20th century, and it is estimated that within the next 30 years, it will reach the end of its useful lifespan. In order to protect quality, public health, and the reliability of our water services, these aging and failing pipes will need to be replaced. Current estimates indicate that will cost at least $1 trillion over the next 25 years. Water is the only utility that is ingested, and the cleaning and delivery of water is 3 times more capital-intensive to provide than any other utility. Yet historically, most consumers pay less for it than gas or electric. A typical American household uses 260 gallons of water every day, making our nation's water footprint among the largest of any country. Currently, most Americans pay less than $3.75 for every 1,000 gallons of safe water delivered, a relative bargain compared to the rest of the world. Because the cost of installing and maintaining water infrastructure is so high, it usually discourages companies from creating duplicate systems and competing. This means in most areas, water service utilities operate as a monopoly. For over 200 years, privately owned and operated water utilities have been providing services to American communities. In fact, 73 million Americans currently receive their water from a private water company. Water systems owned and operated by private water companies deliver 4.6 billion gallons of water to their customers every day. And while it might be easy to think they're simply selling a commodity, the truth is they are providing important services and the infrastructure required for the treatment and delivery of safe and affordable water. Private water utilities are regulated at the state level by Public Utility Commissions, or PUCs, who work with private water utilities to determine rates. In this process, PUCs look at how much is being spent to create, maintain, and operate water systems, as well as the quality and reliability of service. They then establish rates with input from the public, balancing both the interests of the water customers and the private water utilities. This transparency ensures that both the consumers' and utilities' needs are being met. Safe and reliable water service is the lifeblood of our nation, essential to the survival of every individual, family, and business. With millions of miles of pipe, thousands of water treatment plants, and distribution systems that stretch to every corner of our nation, the job of safeguarding water is one that we all must share. As our nation's population continues to grow and increasing pressure is placed on our resources, communities will need the experience of the private water industry more than ever to protect public health, promote environmental stewardship, and deliver sustainable solutions. Their expertise in the development and implementation of technology, alongside the replacement of aging infrastructure, will have a profound impact on people, businesses, and the environment, because wherever there is water, there is a well of opportunity.